Here is a question for you. When was the last time you talked about something you truly love in English? Not grammar, not exercises, just something that makes you happy. Your hobbies, your interests, the things that light you up. Today, that is exactly what we are going to practice. And I promise this is going to be the most enjoyable episode yet. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Clarity English Podcast. I'm Emma, and oh my goodness, day 7. We made it to one full week together. 7 days of showing up, speaking out loud, and growing. I am so proud of every single one of you.
And I'm Mike. And if you're new here, please subscribe to Clarity English Podcast and also leave a comment. It means a lot to us.
Let's start with the phrases. These are your building blocks for today. Phrase 1, I love. Strong, positive, passionate. For example, I love cooking on Sunday mornings.
I love listening to this podcast. Is that too obvious?
That is very obvious, but I'll take it. Phrase 2, I really enjoy. A little softer than love, but still very positive. For example, I really enjoy going for long walks.
I really enjoy the shadowing sections. They make me feel like a real English speaker.
That is because you are one. Phrase 3, I'm interested in. This shows curiosity and passion. For example, I'm interested in photography.
I'm interested in learning more about different cultures.
Beautiful. Phrase 4, I don't really like. Polite way to express a dislike. Not rude, just honest. For example, I don't really like waking up early.
I don't really like Mondays. Is that allowed?
Very allowed, very relatable. And phrase 5, I can't stand. This is stronger. For something you really dislike. For example, I can't stand being stuck in traffic.
I can't stand when my internet cuts out in the middle of a podcast episode.
Oh, the absolute worst. Okay, everyone. 5 phrases. Love them. Use them. Let's put them into real conversations now. All right, real conversation. Tell me about yourself. What do you love doing in your free time?
Okay, so I really love design, obviously, but outside of work, I love cooking. I find it really relaxing. There's something about following a recipe and then actually eating something you made yourself that feels so satisfying.
Oh, I love that. What kind of food do you cook?
Mostly Italian, pasta, risotto, things like that. I'm actually getting quite good at it. Last weekend, I made a carbonara from scratch, and it was honestly better than the restaurant version.
Okay, that is a bold statement. A carbonara from scratch?
I know, but I stand by it. What about you? What do you enjoy doing outside of work?
I love reading. I always have. Give me a good book and a cup of tea, and I am the happiest person in the world. I'm also really interested in travel. I love planning trips almost as much as actually going on them.
So you're one of those people who has the whole trip planned weeks in advance?
Spreadsheets, color-coded, multiple tabs.
Wow, I respect that actually. I'm more of a book the flight and figure the rest out later kind of person.
We are very different people. Is there anything you really dislike doing?
Honestly, small talk with strangers used to terrify me. Not because I don't like people, but because in English, I never knew what to say. I just smile and nod and hope they stop talking to me.
And now?
Now I actually look for those moments. I want to practice. That is a complete 180 from where I was a week ago.
That right there, that is why we do this. That change in you, that is real. That is permanent. 4 situations, all about likes, dislikes, and hobbies. Let's go. Situation 1, a first date, because this is exactly where hobby conversations matter most.
Oh, okay. No pressure.
So, what do you like doing at the weekends?
I really enjoy cooking, actually. I find it creative and relaxing at the same time. And I love trying new restaurants, comparing them to what I make at home.
Oh, that's lovely. Are you a good cook?
I think so. My friends say yes, but they might just be being polite. What about you? Do you like cooking?
I really enjoy eating. Does that count?
Absolutely. That is my favorite kind of person, actually.
Smiling. I'm interested in food from different cultures, though. I love trying new cuisines. Last week, I had Ethiopian food for the first time, and I can't stop thinking about it.
Really? I've never tried Ethiopian food. Is it spicy?
Some of it, but the flavors are just incredible. I'd love to go back.
Okay, I want to try it now. Maybe that could be our next plan.
Smiling. I thought you'd never ask. Friendly situation 2. Getting to know a new colleague at work.
So, have you settled in okay? First week and all that?
Warm. Yes, mostly. Everyone has been really kind. It's a lot to take in, but I'm enjoying it.
Genuinely curious. That's great. What do you like to do outside of work to switch off?
Smiling. I love going for long walks, especially in the morning before everything gets busy. And I'm really interested in photography. I take my camera out on weekends when I can.
Impressed. Oh, really? What kind of photos do you take?
Mostly street photography. Everyday moments. People, markets, old buildings. I love capturing things that people usually walk past without noticing.
Thoughtful. That's a beautiful way to look at the world, actually.
It makes me slow down, which I need. Is there something you're really into outside of work?
I really enjoy music. I play guitar, not brilliantly, but enough to enjoy it. And I can't stand silence at home, so there's always something playing.
Same. My flat is never quiet. What kind of music?
Mostly indie and jazz. Completely opposite ends, but somehow they both work for me.
That's such a good combination, actually. Situation 3. Introducing yourself in a community English class. Okay, everyone, let's go around and share one thing you love and one thing you really dislike. Keep it simple and natural.
Okay, I love being outdoors. Hiking, cycling, anything where I'm moving and in nature. I really enjoy that feeling of getting somewhere on your own 2 feet. And something I really dislike? I can't stand sitting still for too long. I get restless very easily.
That's wonderful and very specific. On your own 2 feet is a great phrase, by the way. Very natural English.
Oh, I didn't even realize I said that. It just came out.
That is progress. Situation 4. Catching up with an old friend on the phone.
Hey, sorry I missed your call earlier. I was at a pottery class.
A pottery class? Since when?
Since 3 weeks ago. I know, I can't explain it. I just walked past the studio one day and thought, why not? And now I'm completely obsessed.
That is so random and so you at the same time. Are you actually good at it?
I'm terrible. Everything I make looks a little broken, but I love it. I don't really care about being good, I just enjoy the process.
I love that so much. You know, I've been thinking about picking up something new too. I'm interested in learning watercolor painting.
Do it! Honestly, picking up a new hobby is the best thing I've done this year. It doesn't matter if you're good, it matters that you enjoy it.
You know what? You're right. I'm going to sign up this week.
Yes, and then we can both be terrible at our hobbies together.
Focus time. 25 fresh sentences, all about likes, dislikes, and hobbies. Say each one out loud. Put feeling into them. Ready?
Let's go.
I love cooking on Sunday mornings.
I love cooking on Sunday mornings.
I really enjoy going for long walks.
I really enjoy going for long walks.
I'm interested in photography and art.
I'm interested in photography and art.
I don't really like waking up too early.
I don't really like waking up too early.
I can't stand sitting in traffic.
I can't stand sitting in traffic.
My favorite hobby is playing guitar.
My favorite hobby is playing guitar.
I find cooking really creative and relaxing.
I find cooking really creative and relaxing.
I love trying food from different cultures.
I love trying food from different cultures.
I'm really into street photography.
I'm really into street photography.
I enjoy capturing everyday moments.
I enjoy capturing everyday moments.
I really dislike sitting still for too long.
I really dislike sitting still for too long.
I get restless very easily.
I get restless very easily.
I love being outdoors, hiking and cycling.
I love being outdoors, hiking and cycling.
I enjoy that feeling of getting somewhere on foot.
I enjoy that feeling of getting somewhere on foot.
I don't really like small talk with strangers.
I don't really like small talk with strangers.
I'm completely obsessed with pottery right now.
I'm completely obsessed with pottery right now.
I don't care about being good. I enjoy the process.
I don't care about being good. I enjoy the process.
I'm interested in learning watercolor painting.
I'm interested in learning watercolor painting.
Picking up a new hobby is the best thing I've done.
Picking up a new hobby is the best thing I've done.
I love music. There's always something playing at home.
I love music. There's always something playing at home.
I really enjoy planning trips, almost as much as taking them.
I really enjoy planning trips, almost as much as taking them.
I can't stand silence. I need background noise.
I can't stand silence. I need background noise.
What do you like doing at the weekends?
What do you like doing at the weekends?
Is there something you're really into outside of work?
Is there something you're really into outside of work?
What's your favorite way to relax after a long day?
What's your favorite way to relax after a long day? 25. Done. And I meant every single one.
When you say sentences that are true for you, they come out differently, more alive. Did you feel that?
I did, especially the pottery one.
I could tell. 5 words from today, all about personality and passion. Word 1, obsessed. When you love something so much, you think about it constantly. For example, I am completely obsessed with this podcast. Your sentence?
I became obsessed with cooking after watching one video online. Now I own 12 cookbooks.
12! Word 2, passionate. Having very strong feelings about something you love. For example, she is passionate about music. She practices every single day. Your sentence?
I am passionate about design. It's not just a job, it's how I see the world.
Beautiful. Word 3, hobby. An activity you do for pleasure in your free time. For example, my favorite hobby is reading before bed. Your sentence?
I recently started pottery as a hobby, and I love it, even though I'm not very good yet.
Word 4, relaxing. Something that helps you feel calm and less stressed. For example, I find cooking really relaxing after a long day. Your sentence?
Long walks are the most relaxing thing I know. Everything feels quieter afterwards.
I agree. Word 5, capture. To record or photograph a moment so you don't forget it. For example, I love to capture ordinary moments that tell a story. Your sentence?
I want to capture more of my life this year, not just look back and try to remember.
That might be the best sentence anyone has said on this podcast. 3 tips for today. Tip 1, talk about what you actually love, not what you think sounds good, not what you think people want to hear, what genuinely lights you up. The most magnetic conversations happen when someone talks about something they truly care about, in any language, but especially in English, where honesty and personality go a long way.
That's why the carbonara story came out so easily. I wasn't performing. I was just talking about something I love.
Exactly. Tip 2, learn the hobby vocabulary in your specific interest. If you love football, learn the words for positions, matches, tactics. If you love films, learn words for genres, directors, cinematography. Go deep into your own world in English. That vocabulary will never leave you because it belongs to something you care about.
That's smart. I should learn more design vocabulary in English. I use it every day at work, but I still think in my first language sometimes.
Start there. This week, 5 design words a day. By next week, it will feel natural. Tip 3, ask questions about other people's hobbies. The best conversationalists are not the ones who talk the most, they are the ones who ask the best questions. What do you enjoy about that? How did you get into it? What's the hardest part? These questions keep conversations going naturally, and they take the pressure off you.
That's what you did today. You kept asking me things, and suddenly I was just talking.
Now you know the secret. Day 7. 1 full week. And look how far you've come. Today you learned 5 key phrases for expressing likes and dislikes, had 4 real conversations full of personality and warmth, practiced 25 fresh shadowing sentences, and added 5 powerful vocabulary words to your English.
7 days ago, I was nervous to say a single sentence. Today, I talked about carbonara, pottery, and photography, and it felt completely natural. I don't know when that happened, but I'm not questioning it.
Don't question it. Just keep going. Your challenge for today. Tell someone in English about one thing you love and one thing you can't stand. A friend, a family member, yourself in the mirror. Just say it out loud. Let English carry your personality today.
And drop your hobby in the comments. We want to know what you love. Whatever it is, we want to hear it.
See you tomorrow for day 8. You are 1 week in. The best is still ahead.